what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Good afternoon, guys.
Hello.
Hi. So we've actually been on the road for almost 2 hours now. We wanted to just share with you guys how the rest of the rally went. I think the last thing you saw us doing, we were at a Pete's seminar, Pete's RV seminar, which ironically at Pete's RV is where we bought this RV. I think I mentioned it before. But one of the head technicians was there doing a little seminar, Camping 101 he called it. Very informative. So if these rallies, you know, the person, Don, who puts these together, was really all about having fun. And really all about making sure people learn something about RVing while they're there, and I would say success on both ends. So we had a lot of fun, learned a lot, so a really good time.
It really was. Yeah, we met a lot of people. Everybody was super nice, and a lot of great information, good knowledge.
Yeah, and it was cool. Like, you know, being a part of a community. Jasmine, I mentioned earlier, being a part of a community. So being part of the Jayco owners rallies is really cool. Everybody was super friendly, like she said. And hopefully we get to see them again down the road somewhere.
Yeah, we look forward to attending another one for sure.
Yeah. The Mystic KOA holiday I thought was great. It was a good location. It was close to 95. A little bit of road noise, but not too bad. Even though it was close, it wasn't bad at all. The sites were pretty well spaced, I would say, and they had a beautiful pull-through patios. Exactly what you want from a KOA, what you expect from a KOA. The pool area was huge. A lot of activities for the kids, so a great campground. I would recommend it.
Yeah.
Jasmine and I, we won. They had door prizes for everybody who attended, so we actually ended up winning a RV airflow system. Yeah.
We wanted one of those.
Yeah, so we were gonna get one anyway. So it was really cool that we won that. So I can't wait to get it installed and tell you guys if it really does work. I've heard from everybody, every review I've read has said it does work. So I'm thinking we're gonna be a little more efficient, a little quieter with the AC too. So I'll definitely give you guys a real life review once we have it installed.
Yes. We also won something at the first the cleaner guy.
Oh yeah, so Clean Tank did a little giveaway too, and it was the I don't know what they call it, bath
pearls.
Bath pearls, yeah. But you mix that with a pine sol mixture, and that's how you treat your gray tanks, gray and black tank. So instead of using the other products that are out there, you create they have their own solution. You mix together yourself, and it's supposed to be a little better than the other ones, and more affordable too, because those two things aren't that expensive. So, we did the Clean Tank. You guys saw that. Totally worth it. The tanks, I know the tanks for sure are definitely clean. He was saying that even if you do a great job cleaning out your tanks every time, there's still like a little bit of a gap in the bottom of your tank that it's still gonna have buildup there, and that's what he's getting out. So for us, once a year, as we're full timers, for weekenders, he suggested twice a year getting that service done. And honestly,
twice a year.
No, not twice a year. Oh, I'm sorry, every other year. Sorry, every other year getting it done if you're a weekender. Every year if you're a full timer. And for the price, it really wasn't that bad. I think it's definitely worth it to have those tanks cleaned out thoroughly. For us, at least once a year.
Yeah, and after we poured the solution and all that, Jameson said he did notice today a difference when he was cleaning out the tank.
Yeah, I usually have to run the water for 20 minutes and then I'll fill it up the tank like 3 or 4 times. This time I ran it for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes while I walked to a cup. And the guy who did the cleaning said that's not even worth, not even something you have to do. I just did it because I was walking Tuca anyway. But then when I got back, I pushed it in, I let the black tank fill up, and I pulled it, and it came out crystal clear the first time. So I'm like, okay, cool. So usually I do that two more times, and this time I only did it once. So it saved me a lot of time, and I know the tank is thoroughly clean. So that's a good feeling. Again, if you're a Jayco owner, definitely check out on Facebook or check out their website. It's the Flock RV Rally Company. Check them out and definitely join them for another rally throughout the country. He does them all over the country. I want to say the next one is going to be in Indiana in October. I wish we could be there for that because that's where Jayco headquarters are. That's where the RV industry's headquarters really are, is all in Indiana. So they have people from Lippert, they have people from Jayco will be there. I think even McBAL. I think there's other people that are going to be there. So all those components that go into your RV, the business representatives, if not at the rally itself, they're going to be close by. So that's pretty cool. So I think we'll try to get, he does that one every year, so I think we'll try to get to that one hopefully next year. But definitely check them out. It was a really good time. So
yeah, and you also get a tour of the factory.
Yes.
Which would be awesome.
Yeah, I get to see how your RV is made, where it's made. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Next up for us, we're going down to Philly. We're headed to Philly now for a week. Jackson really wanted to see the Liberty Bell, so we'll do a lot of the history of things in Philly. You guys know we're foodies, so we're gonna try Geno's and Pat's original steak and cheeses. And my really good friend, my best friend, he lived in Philly for a while. He has 2 more places that he says are better than those 2. But we're gonna try all 4 of them, and we'll let you guys know which one we like the best. Alright guys, how you doing today? Good morning or good afternoon. Good morning still. So we are here in Pennsylvania. We're just outside of Philadelphia. We're in Hatfield, Pennsylvania. We've been here since we got here Sunday. You guys saw us pull in. We got here Sunday, but I haven't had a chance to show you guys around the campground or campsite. But today we're heading out. We're going to go down to Philadelphia to do the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall as well. And maybe the Ben Franklin Museum, we'll see. And then we're also going to grab those cheesesteaks that we told you guys about, at least 2 of them, because Geno's and Pat's are across the street from each other. We're going to do the training, so we'll let you guys know how the train system is here in Philadelphia as well. But first, let me get to the campsite. First off, you'll see you're here. A little noisy back there, but a neighbor was just telling us that they actually built a road for the truckers down the street. So I think eventually the truckers will go around here and they won't be coming down this street, so it won't be quite as loud. So that'd be cool. Saying good morning. So it won't be as loud. Let me go to the front of the site, show you guys the front of the site real quick, and I'll go around, show everything else. Say good morning to Jasmine. She's here. Say good morning.
Good morning. Clean the sunglasses.
Yeah. Alright, so here's the site. So a pretty good space between the two sites. We have our hammock's not up right now, but we had our hammock up between those 2 trees. Not very often we get to use our hammock, so I'm excited about that. And then I'll show you guys down real quick. That's down the end, it's a dead end down that way. And the campground entrance is down over there. I'll show you guys the back of the site. So all packed gravel in every site pretty much. The roads are cement or concrete. Full hookups. All the utilities were close to the rig. I'll show you that real quick. So power pedestal and water and sewer are down there. And it's close to the rig. So again, just that. That's really the only downfall. But It's not terrible. It gets better at nighttime too, so when we're sleeping, it's not a big deal. $235 for the week, which was awesome, plus electricity. It has been hot, so the AC has been going, so I'll give you guys an update on what that cost us here. But if it's anything like any of the other places we've been, I'm not expecting a huge electricity bill. There's a pool, there is a small playground, laundry, basketball hoop. Yeah, I think that's about it. No camp store or anything like that, but we're in this Philadelphia suburb, so I think we went to a Walmart to do groceries. That was 11 minutes away. We went to Tractor Supply to get some propane. That was 11 minutes away. Everything's within about 10 to 15 minutes away, so nothing bad. And we're going to go to the train station today to take the train in. That's 12 minutes away, so everything's within that 15-minute time frame. So a good, convenient spot. I noticed the mosquitoes here are pretty bad. We're underneath these oak trees, which are beautiful, by the way. But mosquitoes hang out under here. So mosquitoes have been a little tough, but other than that, it's been a pretty cool site. So I'm happy with it. For $235 a week, I ain't gonna complain at all, really. All right, so we're gonna catch our train. The train's gonna leave at 12:30. It's 11:35 now. So we're gonna drive down to the train station, get there early, just in case. And we'll see you guys down when we get to, or I'll probably show you guys a little bit about the train stations too, but we'll see you guys down in Philadelphia as well. So that was an easy 12-minute drive to get here. Pretty much one road, 2 roads, 3 roads I guess technically, but super straightforward. I believe it's $2 to park here for the day, so I'm gonna go find the pay station. There's signs everywhere, so it might be actually on an app or something, which I wouldn't be surprised. And then riding the train should be $7.50 if you use a tap to pay, which we contactless payment like Apple Pay or Samsung Pay or Google Pay, whatever those are. It should be $7.50. If not, I think it's $9 per rider. Kids 12 and under ride for free on both the regional rail, so the commuter rail, the bus, and the subway. So as long as you have a paying adult, a 12 and under can ride for free, which is pretty cool because I don't think I think DC was 6, 7.
I can't remember.
I remember Jackson was like just above it, but she was like, "We're not gonna ask," so we're like, "Okay." I think Boston's like 6 or something like that too. So 12 and under is pretty good. And if you're wondering about availability, it is Thursday at 12. So everybody who is at work is already there. So plenty. And it's just to my left. To my right. Oh, Jasmine's there. But plenty of parking, just to give you an idea of Thursday at 12. So that's also good.
Right, there's 3 spots. To our
left there's a whole bunch. Plus on that side of that car there's more. So there's a whole bunch here. So so pretty good. Not like going to Mansfield, and when we were in Mansfield going to Boston.
Oh man.
Oh yeah,
that was rough.
that's a popular station. So this one's pretty good. Alright, so it knows when you use the same card, so you have to have 2 different cards to pay, which
It's a little silly.
it's a little silly because if I'm paying for, yeah, it's a little silly. I guess I get it.
Puppy, it's okay. Well,
right, bud. So that was a Liberty Bell. We came all this way to Liberty Bell. What do you think about it?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Actually, no, not pretty good. Awesome.
Awesome. What about you?
I think it was. I learned a lot. I didn't know all these things about it, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah, that I never knew. When it first cracked, it was made of a special material, so that when the next time they also cracked, so they just gave up after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had cracked more than once.
Yeah, me either. But I didn't realize it was the material, the metals that they used. That's why it kept cracking. But makes sense.
I felt raindrop too.
So yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So very cool. So I'm gonna head up Independence Hall. Maybe after you find something to eat real quick.
Yeah, we're a little hungry.
I'm the most hungriest right here.
But just so you know, completely free to do this too. So
Yeah.
awesome. Cheesesteak with
And
onions peppers too?
yeah. I have it with pepper with.
Organic cheese, we have American provolone, cheese whiz is a classic.
The classic.
Onions,
Onions and peppers.
pepper, cheese whiz.
Alright, here we are. We're gonna try Geno versus Cats.
Tastes a little like cooked.
In Cats they had chicken. That's Jackson's favorite. Alright, here we go. Okay. Jackson said Pat's fries are better. Whoa. How it comes, yeah. Like that. No, there's no one. Alright, over this one?
Yeah. So you got a knife or something, huh?
Do they have utensils? I can go get it.
Yeah, I see
I'm
it.
saying over this one so you can compare it.
Maybe, oh my gosh.
So here's the difference. This is Pat's.
Hold on.
Oh, second bite. It's good. Alright. Now comparison to Pat's. It's definitely a lot cheesier.
Like love.
What's the verdict?
It already happened.
Why don't they should do? From the horse, that horse. Like a bridge.
Oh, they're different. So they don't compare really?
Not really. The bread here is better.
Okay.
Better Geno's.
That's for Geno's?
Yeah.
Bread?
The ratio of cheese whiz on this one with Pat's is much better.
Okay.
The steak,
It's also shredded differently.
you try it differently.
So like this one's like shredded a lot. Plus this one's like bigger.
I think I like this steak better. the peppers here are sweeter versus this one are not.
Well, maybe you should put
I don't know.
maybe you should put the cheese on that,
Oh, yeah.
right?
I don't know. I think Geno's might be his favorite. From the description you just gave.
I like Pat's kingdom steak.
You like Pat's better. Yeah.
Way better.
Why?
The fries.
The fries are better?
I taste a little bit of chicken and it's not bad.
Not bad. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
And then Geno's my favorite.
Geno's is his favorite. Alrighty. There you have it. That's Geno.
Alright, Jasmine, we didn't get your reaction on camera. So what is your official reaction?
Well, when I saw both of them, that alarm is still going off.
Squirrel.
Visually looking at Pat's, it looks better. It was nice and cheesy, and I love cheese. So it looked very good. And Geno's looked a little dry, to be honest, when you're just looking at it. Just comparing visually. And then when you taste it, the bread is really nice and soft for Geno's, and it just made a difference. And the meat also seems a little more seasoned as well. Whereas Pat's, the bread is a little bit harder, and it wasn't my favorite. It was still yummy. It was still tasty. I enjoyed both of them, but I definitely enjoyed Geno's better. Yeah, that one wins for me.
So if you guys have ever done this, or you live in Philly, let us know which one you think is better.
Yeah.
Because I'm really interested. I feel like I've always heard both. But I agree. I think Geno's is better, tasting wise. But visually, Pat's was definitely the winner in that regard.
Yeah.
I think that bread made it. I think that bread was just the difference maker.
Yeah, and I was not ready because I feel like a lot of us eat with our eyes.
Yeah.
So like, depending on how things look, you're like, ooh. And I really thought that Pat's was gonna be better. But yeah, no, Geno's it was. And the people at Geno's were so nice.
True.
Everybody was just so patient and kind. So that was really nice too, that helped.
Yeah.
But Pat's had chicken for Jackson, so that was
True.
nice.
That's true too.
And I think they also had like, oh no, egg rolls. That was Geno's, right? Geno's had like cheesesteak egg rolls.
Oh, they
Saw
did?
them on the menu,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Like,
I didn't
ooh,
see
I would
that.
like to try that.
That sounds good. Maybe a next time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let us know which ones you guys think is the best.
Yeah.
We're
Or
interested.
if there's another one that you
Yes.
have tried around here that you're like, oh, they don't even compare to this one.
We're going to try to go to 2 more. Oop, you okay? We're going to try to go to 2 more places that my friend suggested. One I've been to, the other one I have not. So
It's a volleyball actually.
hopefully we can get to them. If we don't get to them, then we'll have to come back to Philly sometime doing those then. But I'm glad we got to the 2 originals for sure. And if you're wondering, we took the subway to get here, so you would take the B train, which was called the Broad Street train. They're changing the name of it apparently. The Broad Street train southbound to Ellsworth Federal, and then you walk east about maybe 10 minutes walking east, and you run right into it. You can't miss it at that point. So not bad.
Yeah, and then there's signs that say something. What does that sign
they
say?
say. I have to look at the sign.
I think it's coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the other side.
It's on the other side. It says Cheesesteak Corner or Cheesesteak District or something like that. I'll tell you guys in just a second. This is Cheesesteak Corner. And one down. So yeah, so just get off at Ellsworth Federal Station, walk down to Federal Street, head east, just follow the signs of Cheesesteak Corner, and you'll get there. What's going on, guys? So we are back at the RV, as you can see. That ended up being a much longer day than we had originally anticipated, because the commuter rail that we took, the station that we got off of the subway at, we got on a train when it came into the station, and as soon as we sat down, they said this train's being taken out of service. The SEPTA, which is the transit authority here in Philadelphia, is having budget issues and operating issues apparently, because they kept announcing it. That's how we know about it. So they're cutting train services and subway services. And anyway, so they canceled that train as soon as we got on, and we had to wait another, what was it, about another half an hour?
8:30.
Yeah. So we waited in total of like an hour and a half, but we got there a little early, knowing we were getting there early anyway. So the train that was supposed to be there at 7:30 ended up coming at 8:20. The next train came at 8:20 instead. But then, so we got home. So we got here about 9:15 9:15 we pulled into the station, and we got here about 9:30 or so, 9:25 or so. So much longer day, but a really good day. We had a really fun time down there. One more thing about the trains. I know that a lot of people, you guys have seen us go to a few cities now. We've gone to New York, we've done Boston, of course, and we've done both those cities and DC, did both those cities by train, all 3 of those cities by train, and we did this one by train. And I know a lot of people out there are afraid of using public transportation because of, you know, just the not knowing how to get around. And all I'll say is maps are your best friend. The people who work there are obviously really helpful as well. In every city you've been to, you ask them questions, they know what they'll give you an answer. And then also every transit authority website has a trip planner. You tell it where you're starting from, where you want to go, and it'll tell you exactly step by step, kind of like a GPS, on how to get through this. You know, how to navigate their transit system. This one in particular, I think Jasmine and I were trying to do the math and the time, and I think it took about the same, without the delay at the end, going into the city. I think it took about the same amount of time as if we would have driven there. From what I understand, parking down there, from what I saw, was anywhere between $30 and $40 for the day, and a lot of them are height limitations. So, and the lady who works at the campground, I think she's the owner, works at the campground, really advised against going into the city with a bigger truck. So I think if you're driving a half ton, you'll probably be okay. If you're driving anything larger than that, I would say, I've even heard some vans have problems down there. So I would say just be careful if you don't want to drive down into the city. But using the train to get to and from, it really is really easy, especially, you know, here in Philadelphia. From this campground, it was one train down to the station. You got off and you walked maybe 5 or 6 blocks, and you were at Liberty Bell. And you were at Independence Hall. The Ben Franklin Museum was next door. So there's, you know, so everything you kind of want to see. And City Hall was the opposite direction, only a few blocks as well. With the love poster or the love sign, statue, whatever you want to call it, was there too. The only thing that's kind of far off from where we were was the Rocky Steps. If you wanted to see the Rocky Steps, and the zoo is kind of in that same area too. The Rocky Steps is the art museum, so if you're interested in going to the art museum, that's where it is. So that's kind of far off from where we were, but everything else was that we wanted to do in Philly was right nearby. And if you had kept walking further past Independence Hall, we would have been on the waterfront. I think taking the train was a good choice. Cost-wise, like I said, garage for $30 to $40. I think Jasmine and I did the math, and we spent about $40 total on transit. So that came out, that probably broke even. So I think overall it might break even, but I think it's easier to get to relax on the train on the way down and the way back too. So, you know, it's all preference, but I think if you're driving a larger truck, I think taking the train is definitely the way to go, because finding from the open air lots that we did see, they were all full. And this is a weekday. We went on a Thursday, so I think, you know, that would have been tough having a larger truck. But anyway, other than that, Independence Hall was great. Liberty Bell was really cool. I learned a lot at Liberty Bell. So we'll see what else we get into. Hope you guys really enjoyed what we brought you to, and we enjoyed bringing it to you guys. If you liked it, please, you know, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. It helps us out a lot. It means a lot to us as well. And share our videos to anybody you think would like them as well. So until next time, guys, God bless and stay safe.